Hey friends, I wanted to jump on here super quick and share with y'all how I am currently working my business, and I've been using it for about a month, and I have seen more consistent PRV, more consistent team engagement, more consistent customer engagement on my VIP groups. So I want to show you what I've been doing. I know I've been sharing my post in our team page, and you guys have hopefully been using those. Hopefully those have been working in your favor. But I wanted to screen share with you guys and show you what I have been using. My goal for this is just to show you one system. I've used plenty of systems, and I really haven't found one that just really works for me and how I want it to work for my business. I've used the binders, I've used planners, I've used the calendar app, I've used the notes section, just all of these things, and I've never stayed with it. It's always been like so overwhelming. I've never had what I needed right in front of me. I've used spreadsheets. I mean, I feel like, I know there's probably something out there that I haven't used, but I feel like I've used just about everything. So what I started using was a task management, like to-do list app. And I want to show you guys the one that I'm currently using, which is the one that says TickTick over here in the bottom left-hand corner. I started using Google Tasks, and I'm pretty sure I shared that with you guys. However, there is a option that Google Tasks just was not doing it for me. With my reoccurring tasks, when I would check off that I did them on that day, the reoccurring task that I needed to like pop up, say in like a week or 2 weeks or however I had it set up, it would completely disappear, and it would not repopulate on my to-do list until the day that it was due. So I could never like look ahead and see what was coming up. So recently started using TickTick, which is again over here in my left bottom hand corner. It's currently has a little 3 notification, and I can click on it. And it tells me I have 2 overdue tasks up here at the top. And then I have due today. I can see what is due tomorrow. And then I can also see the next 7 days, and then even later than that. So the reason that I love this is, one, it's super easy to set up. To set up a task, all you have to do is click the little blue plus down here in the bottom. I'm going to write this one as test so I know I know which one to go back and delete. But you can test, you can use these literally for anything. I've been using this for my customer follow-ups, which you'll see 10 days since shipped, 1 month check-in, 2 month check-in, that sort of thing in my lists. Those are my customer follow-ups. And then I also have my just leadership tasks in here, the things I want to get done with my team. And I have even wanted to start putting things in here that I do for my husband's business. And then just things that I need to do for like my 9 to 5, just an all-inclusive list so that I have one place to look and see everything that I need to get done in a day. So I'm not forgetting anything. So after you, name it, the next thing, you can either go ahead and add it, but that's not going to put a date or follow up or anything like that on it. So you have this little calendar icon down here in the bottom, and you can choose kind of when you want it to be set. So you just pick your day. You don't have to add a time, which is something that I did not want. And you can add reminders, but then you also can do repeat, which is one of the functions that I needed. Another function that I needed is all of the repeat options. So you can do every weekday, you can do weekly, you can do monthly. You have 2 different monthlies, which is what I wanted. You have monthly, and like for this one, it says the 20th day of the month or the 3rd Thursday of the month, which those are the ones that I wanted because for my leadership tasks, I have them set up for like the first Monday, the second Monday, the third Wednesday, the second Tuesday, etc. And that's how I like to work them, because no matter if the month has 28 days, 30 days, 31 days, I'm gonna get it done. Okay, so that was a huge factor for me to picking TickTick. And it works wonderfully. Meaning, if I go ahead and do monthly, I'm going to have it go ahead and set because I do want you to see how this does. You can also do a repeat end. So if you have an end date, you can. Currently I have mine set to never, so they'll just reoccur forever and ever until I take them off. So I can go ahead and click done. I can also put little keywords with the little tag feature, and I can also flag it. I have not really tried out those options yet, as this reoccurring due date and the name is literally all I need this for currently. If you guys play around with this and find some cool features, definitely let me know. But after you get it named and your due date in there, if you want it reoccurring or not, go ahead and hit the little blue arrow and it's going to add. So you can see it just added test for today at the very top. Now, this is the part that I needed it to do that Google Tasks was not doing for me. If I go and click test and it says, woohoo, you completed your first task for today. Okay, I have this undo button, so if I accidentally did that, I can make that come back up. I think I waited too long to do it. But if I scroll down here to my other tasks, it immediately puts test up for November 17th and immediately puts it in my to-dos. Google Tasks was not doing this for me. They would completely disappear and just would not show back up until the day of that they were due. This one I can constantly see. There we go. That time I hit the little yellow undo button in time. I can completely see exactly what I have due, when I have due, and I can look as far ahead as I wanted to. And it also keeps up with my completed tasks if I just really want them to. Okay, so that's one really cool option. Now, I also wanted to show you guys how I'm doing my customer follow-ups, okay? Couple of ways that you can do this. It's depending on however you want set up. I currently send a thank you email as soon as I get the email that someone has purchased something off of my website, okay? Immediately do that. Then when I see them do that, I go down here to my shipping Saturday task, and here is everyone that is currently pending a shipping notification. Now, Heather Ward, I literally just got the notification today that hers shipped out. So I am going to go ahead and send her a, hey, your box has shipped, etc., etc. And I'll show you guys since I have you here. I have her tracking information. I have all of that right here. Okay, right here. Ready to go. I know that she has shipped, so I went ahead and put a check mark by her name. Okay, so next thing I do, sorry, I was playing a Kahoot game in my class today. Let me get my dashboard pulled up because I really want to show you guys how oh, come on, get my password. There we go. I really want to show you guys how I work this. So going to order history, and I'm going to go down to Heather. And the first thing that I want to do is grab her email, copy her email. And I am going to, go ahead and email her that her that her items have shipped. I'm going to put her little shipping box, and then I'm going to use my boards app to send my order has shipped, has everything in there. If you guys want me to do another training on boards and how I have that kind of set up with all of my follow-ups, feel free to let me know. Don't mind to do that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and send her my woohoo, your items have shipped. Perfect. Now I have that. I am still going to leave her on my shipped Saturday post because that's just a post that I post in my VIP group just to say, again, hey, your items have shipped. Be on the lookout. Share a picture of them once they arrive, all the things. So I know if they have a check mark, I need to do that when this shipped Saturday comes in. I tag them in my VIP group, make sure they're in my VIP group, etc., etc. That's just how I do things. So now that I have done that, Okay, I still have her email copied, which is good, but I need to go in here under TickTick, and I'm going to add her 10 days since shipped notification. So 10 days since shipped, and I'm just going to put her name, and it's going to be 10 days from today. So that would be the 30th. Sorry if y'all can hear me counting. I'm not a good counter, okay? Math is not my strong suit. So now that I've got her October 30th in there, I'm going to go ahead and add it. And it's going to populate down here, her 10 days since shipped. Now, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to pull that back up, and I'm going to add her email address into the description. The reason that I do this is I have mine set up to where on the day that it's due, I can open up her task, click on her email, and it simply pulls it up, choose my business email address, put in her subject, and then I will use boards to do my 10 days after shipped message and then send it on its way, and that follow-up is completely done. Okay, now since I already have this as well, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, it took me literally like 10 seconds. Now I'm going to go ahead and set up her 1 month check-in and her 2 month check-in as well. So she ordered on the 15th, so that would be 11/15 and 12/15 as well. Now, one thing I did just remember is this customer of mine did ask for join info that I've already sent her. So I'm going to add another note that says check in with join info. That just is my little mental reminder. Hey, she is interested in joining. You've already sent that join info. Just do a temp check with her, see if she has any questions, etc., etc. But her email is in there, and that's what I'm after right now. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to go ahead and set up her 1 month check-in. And do her date for the 15th of November. And again, these are not reoccurring. And her 2 month check-in for December 15th, and done. So now I'm just going to scroll down and find them here in my little list, since I do still have her email address, and just go ahead and pop it in there. That way when these notifications come due, I have her email right there, and it's literally 2 seconds to get her follow-up done. And that is it. Now whenever they populate, all I have to do is check them off and we're good to go. So same thing with Joni. I can click on her email, click on that. This is her 10 days since shipped. So I'm going to say, how is your order? Do my 10 days after shipped and send. Go back to TickTick, and I'm going to check that off. Now I'm going to do Angie's. I'm just doing this to show you guys like how stupid simple this is. "10 days since shipped." Make sure my from is set and hit send. Back to TickTick. And dropping it off. After I finish this video, I'll be able to upload it, and then I can mark off training. So, and again, that will populate back. Let me go find it. Training live team page on November 4th. So it is literally right there for me. It is a little time consuming to get all of this set up. It was even more time consuming whenever I switched everything over from Google Tasks to TickTick, but this is literally how I'm staying consistent and sharing and doing and keeping up with everything that I feel like I need to be keeping up with currently, and it is saving me so much like mental stress because it's so simple, and it literally takes me 2 seconds to set up all of their follow-ups. It allows me to check in with them, allows me to take notes. If I send them something, send them happy mail. I mean, like, you can literally keep up with so much. There's so many things that you can utilize this for, so I'm super excited to let me know what you add to your list. And that way we can just make this even better. If you guys have questions, definitely let me know. If you need me to elaborate on something, definitely let me know. But I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and let me know if you need anything.